Image Diva Media. I am the Image Diva. I believe that your image matters. I also believe in encouraging people to pursue their dreams and purpose so that they can be the best version of themselves. So you'll be seeing a lot of videos on motivation, inspiring videos, self-help guides, and guidance on how to find lasting happiness and success. You're going to be seeing a lot of wonderful videos that will help you have a much open mindset and make right choices in life. Occasionally, I'll break the monotony of the videos by diving into newsworthy items, whatever is trending that time, or whatever I think is important for you to learn something from, so that you can live the best version of your life with your families, with your friends, with your colleagues, and just make right decisions that will not end you in hot water. You understand? So let us go into this very next interesting topic that we're going to talk about, and that is about the saga on P. Diddy. We're still on it. There's still a lot of things that we haven't finished talking about. After this, we're even going to talk about how Diddy related with women and how he controlled them and all that. And then I will also show you some comments that people like you have been saying, and other people, about this circumstances, this horrible thing that just happened, that got Diddy locked up, and whether you think he's going to go to jail or not. But today we are going to talk about what Diddy says, that a thief's hand should be chopped off. He said so. You heard me right. Diddy said at the Breakfast Club podcast that was aired October 5th of 2022 that a thief should have his or her hand chopped off, because that's how much he hated thieves. So bear with me. You have to follow up with the story so that you can understand why he will say that. There were some allegations that he's not been paying his artists correctly, stealing from them, using them, abusing them, and he was summoned at the Breakfast Club, and then he had to defend himself. Okay, so at the Breakfast Club podcast interview, Diddy was asked to defend himself and the allegations on not paying those artists, who he collaborated with on various occasions, such as Maze, who has turned from who had a rough experience while he was with Diddy, and he escaped for his dear life and became a pastor. So from gangster rapping to pastor, and now we know why. He was running for his life. So that interview aired 2 years ago, October 2022, at the Breakfast Club with DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess Hilarious. Charlamagne calls himself a god. I am not gonna dignify that by introducing him as that, because I only know one true God. So we're gonna go on to the claims. So about the claims made by Maze, that he still owes Diddy, about the claim made by Maze that Diddy owes him so much money, Diddy responded, it was just one album, it was just one album, he said. How much money do you think I owe this guy? That's Diddy talking at the Breakfast Club. He says, I'm here to be a leader and to give some direction. If you think that I am a scumbag that will ever steal anything, my name is Diddy Sean Combs. I never took nothing from nobody a day in my life. All I have ever given is opportunity and more money than a person was making, he added. Wow. Just wow, wow, wow. Let's take a minute here to understand Diddy's mindset and the revealing personality from what his statement said. First of all, it shows a very narcissistic, godlike nature that P. Diddy had assumed, the persona, like he thinks I'm not a god. So That is why he would say something like, if you think I'm a scumbag that will ever steal anything, my name is Diddy Combs. I never took nothing from nobody a day in my life. Wow. Can any one of us say something like that, that we never took something that didn't belong to us? That's arrogance. Anyways, his response was not humble as a true leader should. He dismissed other people's hurt feelings, looking only from his superior lenses. PDiddy was in a habit of wasting money on freak-offs for decades, on buying expensive, outlandish, over-the-top gifts for many of his love interests, both male and female. He could spend 20 million, 50 million to rent yachts and throw parties, freak-offs. He could buy houses in any city of his choices, to hide and perform sexual escapades. He'll rent the whole hotel suites or the whole hotel itself if he wants to do anything in the Bahamas, in the US, in Europe, wherever. And they spend a lot on baby oil. We know that. For all those freak-offs that he was doing. He could beat up people at a club for just looking at his lustfully at any of the ladies that he was with that day. He did it, for Cassie Ventura and for Kim Porter. He'll beat them senselessly, and then he will give his staff money to clean up, to go settle those people. There were so many incidents like that. It's just disgusting, for cover-ups. He would do that. So why wouldn't somebody like that be able to easily pay somebody, even if the person was just being disgruntled and they have all their facts right, but just because of your benevolence, if you're a real good leader, a good mentor, coach that worked with that same person and he helped you make so much money and helped your image, why don't you say, okay, let's reach a compromise? You're asking for 12 million. Can I give you 2 or something like that? Why won't he extend compassion towards a struggling artist? He didn't, because for obvious reasons, he had people like Arista Records, Clive Davis, and Andre Harrell teach him that to be a leader in the industry, you must be in control. You must be feared. You must be seen as, even if you're not respected, you must be seen as someone who people can't mess with. You must have that kind of overbearing, strong personality. Intimidating was the word I was looking for, so that you can intimidate people, so that they can do what you want, so that you can let them know that without you, they can't be anything. And that is how Diddy had control over his empire and all the people that worked with him, his employees, his staff members, even the people that he did collaborated with, they all had so much fear. And that's why it's after he's been arrested, everybody's coming out now to say, me too, I was abused, I was this, It happened, but they were afraid for their lives. They could be snuffed out easily like that, or their career will be completely destroyed, just like Wendy Williams was when she dared try to expose Diddy's freak-offs with the tape that she had, the videotape, and she had leaked it somewhere and threatened to expose everything, and in 24 hours she lost her job, just like that. This is why, Nigerian artist Ashake, the artist that sang Lonely at the Top and so many awesome songs. This is why that song Lonely at the Top was viral. He says, lonely, 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 lonely at the top, lonely, 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 money on my mind, money, money, money. Basically, yeah, don't be calling me for any singing stuff. I know that, but I'll just try, So anyways, what Ashake was basically saying is that it is very lonely at the top. When you become wealthy, it is very hard to know who your true friends are. You don't know why people are hanging around you. But he says, contradictory to what he was saying, that He doesn't care as long as he makes all that money, as long as he's frolicking, in his fun parties, as long as he is cruising in his yachts, in his boats, traveling all over the world, jet flying, renting jets, and partying with everybody that he wants to, as long as he's eating at the choicest restaurants, the best meals, driving luxury cars and buying houses and just living that, life, vanity, that he's fine. But these artists, they forget that they are, they forget that things don't give you happiness. It is your heart. It is things like falling in love. It's things like helping people that are struggling and watching them do better and, just so happy that life is transformed. Those are the kind of things, kindness, kind hearts, making someone smile a day. Those are the kind of things that gives you that joy. So they have misplaced priorities, obviously. And what is interesting is that this sort of experience is what P. Diddy and Maze were singing about when they said more money, more problem. The more money we come across, the more problems we see. I know what you want, they want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. I got that one. I love that song. Oh my God. I used to like how charming these guys are. I did not know what was happening behind the scene. So that's all the space that I have for right now for this video. But follow with the next, click the next video below so that you can watch the rest of this story on why P. Diddy said a thief's hand should be chopped off. Follow up for more interesting videos and also learn the lessons that are included, because I believe that when you watch a video you should always be able to get some important nuggets out of it. What lessons are we trying to learn out of these videos? It's not just for laughter or for amusement. There are very important lessons in each of my videos and I want you to take that away with you. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.